Hello, fellow robots. I'm gonna talk about the new Resident Evil movie in this raw opinion. Well, as we know today, the new Resident Evil trailer for the movie of the 2026 just released. I saw it and I was very impressed. The cool thing about this new Resident Evil is that it's a reboot. And the interesting and juicy thing is that the director is the one of the Barbarian movie and the Weapons movie, Zack Cregger. I saw Weapons, and I think is this movie about the missing child that is really from a viewpoint of a horror genre. It was cool. At the end, they throw away the seriousness. It gets a little bit silly. But Barbarian, whoa, that movie made me have goosebumps and nightmares. So I'm very excited and happy that this director, that his craft is horror movies, is attached to this project. Well, we have some information about this new Resident Evil that I didn't know they were making a new Resident Evil. So it's a reboot based on the video game series, obviously. And it's the 8th Hollywood movie. So there has been 7 other big budget Resident Evil movies. And it's cool, it's a reboot. I'm gonna talk about the other movies a little bit at the end of the video. And it's an original story inspired in the first game. So we're not, I don't think we're gonna see for example, Leon S. Kennedy, Claire Redfield, or Jill Valentine, or Chris Redfield. But it's based on this universe. Maybe there's an Easter egg here and there, I don't know, maybe. But it's cool, it's an original story more based in the first games, because Resident Evil became a little bit campy with its titles before number 7. It was more grounded, but yeah, I like the themes and the settings in the first games. This anxious situation where they were in Raccoon City, surviving a deadly infection of zombies. So the cast is interesting. Austin Abrams, he had roles in Wolves and Weapons or Weapon. I don't know if it's with an S. I don't know if it's plural or singular. But so the director knows these actors who he is attached, and he is the main protagonist, Austin Abrams. And also another guy is attached to the project, that is Paul Walter Hauser, known for his role in Blackbird, a miniseries, true crime, and also to do voiceover in the movies Inside Out from Disney Pixar. So the story of the movie, a small synopsis, is that they follows a courier named Brian, in this case Austin Abrams, and he needs to deliver important cargo. But, as we know, he has to survive the infected creature in his way. And when I saw the images in the trailer, whoa, they were really scary, nothing at all compared to the other movies. Really, like, it looked like a little bit more like a Silent Hill movie, or a Silent Hill thematic. So we will see if it has more action or just was the trailer. It has a 80 million budget, a lot of money, baby. And the release date is in September 18, 2026, perfect before Halloween. Okay, so I'm watching the images in the trailer. I like them. It's really terrorific, and it has this thematic of the first games, and also the director style. He's more a psychological terror than a jump scare director, so I have good hopes for this movie. As we know, I am not a fan of the Mila Jovovich movies. You know, the ones of the first Resident Evil movies starting in 2002, and it had 6 sequels. I don't know, the first one is decent, the other ones are really campy, nothing, some Easter eggs and some connections with the games, but nothing at all. They are like action, adventure movies. I don't know why Capcom allowed this guy, the director, to go this direction. So I didn't like them. For example, the main protagonist is Alice, and she's like a superhero character in those movies. She's like Superman or Wonder Woman. So I didn't like them. They were too far away from the video game story. And we had a joke movie in 2001 made by Netflix. It was called Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. And it was a joke. It really went far away from the games. It had a viral scene when one character starts to dance in the middle of a scene, and I don't know, it was a complete mess. So I'm happy that they go back to basics in the Resident Evil movies, and that they kept this horror survival theme for the movies. So I have good hopes, and I hope that Capcom really follows the story, because they are doing home runs with the remakes and the new Resident Evil games. So it's the perfect time to do a reboot for the series. So yeah, I have high hopes for this one. Let me know if you like the trailer or not in the comments. Okay, okie dokie.